Guys, I can't find my lipstick. And I know what you're thinking, bitch, you've got lipstick in your hands. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the old school tubes of lipstick. I can't find my black one to like put over top of this lipstick to like cushion the blow of the fact that it is like drying and cracking and flaking off my mouth. So if I sit here and I run my mouth for 30 minutes and it starts like going away in the corners of my mouth and I end up with like flecks of black on my teeth, it never happened. You didn't see it. And you can't bully me about it because I pointed it out. Okay? Preemptively. And you know what? I tried to fix it and the shit got all over my hands and I'm too lazy to get up and go wash it off. And also, I put on new press-ons and I can't find any of the nail polish that I want to wear. So I've just been walking around with them unpainted and it's bothering me. So don't bring it up, okay? But I recorded 2 videos yesterday. The same video, actually, 2 times, and they were 20 minutes of just me talking about things that I felt were important for me to talk about. And if you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, and if you do follow me on Instagram, you don't pay attention to my story. I switched from my Mac to a PC, and I'm kind of learning the ropes of my settings and stuff like that. And by the way, Yetis, which is what I'm using right now, a Yeti microphone, don't pick up very well on Macs. This bitch is so sensitive on this PC. So I sat down yesterday. I plopped my chubby butt down yesterday and I recorded a 20-minute video and I go back and watch it and the audio is so loud. It's shredded. It's just shredded. It's like memeable. It's so bad. So I was like, okay, I'm going to record this again. Sit down, record 20 minutes, but I turned the volume down 50%. Same thing, only slightly better. So now I'm not using the camera app on my Windows. I'm using OBS, and I've done a couple test videos, and this seems to be good. If it's not, I will have a mental breakdown. But also, I couldn't upload for a couple of days. I like physically couldn't. And somebody left a comment on my community post about it and said that other creators were having issues as well. And sadistically, that made me feel better about it. I was like, oh, so I'm not suffering alone. That's awesome. But anyways, if you can hear my kids being people and not robots, it is what it is. If you can hear traffic, it is what it is. If you can hear my dogs, it is what it is. This damn microphone is so sensitive. Well, we won't get started on it. But I want to go back to what I was talking about before, which was how I couldn't upload. And you guys know how I am. I like to upload things as soon as I edit them. And it doesn't matter if it's 1 o'clock in the morning. If I just got done editing you, I'm going to post you. I'm going to post the damn video. And I had this whole list of videos that I wanted to make last week. And I was like, if I make these, if I sit down, if I wrestle with my MacBook for 3 hours to get my equipment to work and get everything to run correctly, and then go to record this and post it and it won't post, I'm going to flip out. I'm going to be like that episode of Family Guy where Lois climbs up the Christmas tree. You know what I'm talking about? So I just opted to take a few days off, and every day I was going in and I was trying to upload a short and just to test it to see if it would work. First of all, if you ever make a YouTube channel, you should upload shorts, which my shorts are usually just re-uploaded TikToks because it helps, it counts towards your channel views, and it helps people find you. So I had this whole idea in my head. If I'm not uploading a video, I'm going to upload a short. Well, I couldn't even do that. And I was like... So I took a couple days off, switched from a Mac to a PC, learned the hard way how sensitive my microphone is. It's so sensitive. It's so sensitive. And I had to go and get some little earbuds so that I can watch my audio while I'm recording. And yeah, that's been life over the last several days. That's just been me messing with my equipment, learning how things work, learning how to run things, and feeling very unhuman. Mental health in the garbage. However, I did put a fresh pair of press-ons on yesterday, and I just haven't painted them yet because I want to paint them like a chocolate brown, and all I can find is orange. And I can't find anything else. I would settle for black, for red, for anything, and all I can find is my orange nail polish. So I'm opting to just leave them alone until I find it. Also, I have no idea what type of video this is. I have no idea what type, because it's just me word vomiting into a microphone in front of a camera. It honestly gives me the vibes of the back in the day when YouTube first became a thing. I watched this YouTuber. YouTube's always been a cesspool of just bullshit. But there used to be a lot of people before the time of, like, cameras that were worth a shit and, DSL internet and all that fancy shit, where people would just sit in front of grainy webcams and talk about the day. They would just talk about life and blah, blah, blah. And I watched this YouTuber. She was from Australia. I watched her like every day. And she did that. She was like an original vlogger. Vlog stands for video blog. And she would just sit down and talk. And I'm like, okay, what's that? Because I want to do that. Guys, I should have put glitter on. Look how heavy my blush is. I should have put glitter on. And my lipstick is doing exactly what I was afraid it would do. But anyway, she would just sit down and word vomit to a camera every day. And I'm like, why can't I be that? Why can't I do? Well, I kind of am. I kind of am now, aren't I? But there were several things that I wanted to talk about. I really wanted to talk about this before it became old news, because I was sitting down at this point, I think it was last week, and I get a notification on my phone that Emily Boo had uploaded a reaction to a reaction of her. And my anxiety is so bad that I was like, if I watch this and I get mad, I'm going to freak the hell out. So I opted to not. But then right before bed, I was laying there and I was like, listen, it's Emily. And I think she's sweet and mature and nice and has a good sense of humor. And I don't think that she would bring a light to this if it was that horrific, right? So I go to watch it, and when they showed them with their ex, Emily's pronouns are she, they, same as mine, and it looked like the light drained out of her. That just momentarily all the happiness was gone. I was like, I don't know if I can keep watching this. And I really enjoyed how she handled it with maturity. And I thought it was really funny that she was watching the video and she was like, this is the first time I've ever seen anybody react to this video that has pointed out how inappropriate it is that I am a teenager and he is almost 30. Because in the show, I think it's called like Snog, Marry, Avoid. I don't know. It was like a really big reality TV show somewhere in the world that I'm not from. I don't live there and I never seen it. I've only seen like clips of it on YouTube and stuff and like people reacting to it. But Lucas Crookshank, Fred, he reacts to it sometimes. But in the show, they said that she was 18, and Emily said she definitely was not. She was underage in that show, and that her ex in that show was absolutely terrible, and that seeing them with their ex really, really hurt their feelings and brought back just this flood. I mean, she's so brave for watching that video, knowing full well that they were in it, that he was in it. And I thought, listen, I thought, if I watch this video and these boys are mean, I'm going to because when I watch YouTube videos, I'm not sitting on my Goth Ma'am account. I'm on my main account that I've had since like 2013. And I'm thinking, I'm going to go there and I'm going to be like, hey, fuck you. But the problem with that is you can't do that. You can't attack creators because they upset you about something that they said or did towards another creator. You can't do that. It's considered to be like a form of hate rating. You can't go to their YouTube, their TikTok, their Instagram, their Facebook, their Twitter, anything, and be mean on behalf of a creator in defense of them or anything. It's against TOS. And the problem is you won't get in trouble for it. The person that you're there like defending will. And I was like, I don't want to go here and yell at them and then have Emily get in trouble. So I watched it, and the part that didn't sit right with me, Emily, she handled it in an Emily way. One thing that I think that I really, really like about her, and one reason that I really feel like I kind of pull towards her as a creator, as a YouTuber, is because we're the same age. We're both wives. We're both moms, all that stuff. I really, really enjoy how she is 34. She is married. She is a mother. She's all that. And she still has her sense of self, because there's a lot of people in this world who think once you do all those things, get older, get married, create life, that you lose your right to be yourself. You lose your right to have your own likes and dislikes and sense of style. And she has stuck to it. And I love it. I feel like this pull towards her because I see myself in her. And they handled it in a very, very mature way, which I knew that she would. I knew they would, but I thought, if they're mean, but she in the video, she was reading the comments, and she was like, in this house we stand, Emily, and they felt very, very seen by this and better about it. But then I'm going through and reading their comments, like her comments, not the guys that were reacting to her comments, and they're like, I really like you, and I also really like this other YouTuber, and I just want you to know that this is satire. Like, this is satire. It's November 22nd. It is 5:46 in the evening on November 22nd. So basically it's goddamn December, which means it's basically 2023. Can we stop in this day and age, with how aware, how woke, how socially conscious a lot of people are? Can we stop with, it's a prank, bro? It's a prank, bro. Can we stop with allowing people to be hateful and then pulling you just need to have a sense of humor card? Because Emily's a human being. Emily's a human being. Emily is a human that deserves to not sit on the internet and be, talked down upon and looked down upon, because those boys knew in uploading that video that people were going to be hateful in the comments, or they thought that they would. They knew what they were doing. They chose her because they thought it would get views, and they thought that it would be easy. It's easy material for them. That's why they did it. They did it because they knew that people, and they did it. My big issue with shit like this is, like, whether you intend for it to be this way or not, all you're doing is directing traffic to her. And a lot of those people, some of those people will be like, oh, hey, she looks cool as shit, I'm gonna go check them out. But a lot of those people are going to be like, I'm going to go look at their profile and I'm going to harass them because I think they're a freak. You know what I mean? And that's why when you make videos about other YouTubers and content creators and stuff, you're supposed to put a disclaimer at the beginning saying, don't send hate to this creator because of my video. This is all for fun, yada, yada. A good example in my head, I want to say a couple of months ago, but it was probably close to a year ago. Penguins, Charlie, whatever you know him as, Moist Critical, he made a video about Nikocado avocado, and in his video he was like, leave Nick alone. Well, they didn't. His audience all went to Nick's channel, and they were harassing him because they saw him in a video that Charlie made. And Charlie got on live and was like, I specifically told you not to do that. I told you not to do that because Charlie knows, as an old school YouTuber, that he could lose his account for that. It is considered a form of hate rating. So, yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason that things like that exist, but I wasn't ready to watch the video because I thought, if you follow me on TikTok, you know how adamant I am about just leaving people the fuck alone, no matter what they look like. And I'm not just defending like alternative people, I'm defending literally anyone. Leave people the fuck alone about how they look. Leave people alone about how they look, about how they spend their money on clothing and shit that they enjoy. Just leave people alone. You know, I'm just adamant about it. But I figured if I watch this video and they are awful, I am going to go there and I'm going to be like, hey, fuck you. But, you know, Emily handled it in an Emily-esque way, with humor, with grace, and all that. And I do feel bad that they had to sit down and watch a video of them with their abuser. And I felt awful. I felt awful. She was watching the video, and she said that looking at herself, she looked like a shell of herself. She looked like a shell of who she is, and that way quieter than now, and all that. But it's absolutely atrocious. And she was underage in that video, 17. And they lied on the show and said that she was 18. So 18, 17, and 26, and you're going to point and laugh at her, but okay. It's not satire. It's not funny. It's not cool. I wish that we would lose this humor. If you have to make fun of other people online in order to make content, then you're lazy. You're not funny. You're lazy. And you're untalented. You don't have anything else to offer but being a bully. Whatever. I feel like the guys in the video, though, I mean, that's just like a general statement. Because I feel like the guys in the video, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Granted, I wish it wouldn't have been made at all. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There were several times that, you know, Emily paused and they were like, excuse me. But then there were several times that they just laughed about it because they've heard it 1,000 times. But, yeah. I just wanted to talk about that before it became old news. And also, I think I have a fever, which is really cool. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to watch this back. And if the audio is bad, I'm going to cry. Because this is the third time that I have recorded this rant. And yeah, I think I have a fever. What the hell? I better not be sick. D is sick again. He's been sick for a long time. Yeah, he has autoimmune issues and all that. But yeah, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to watch this back and see what it sounds like and maybe post it if it sounds okay. Bye. Can you even see that? No. Bye, guys.